Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. This is our primitive run. Now I was going to go do the ice caves right off today, but then I saw that. I didn't even know that was possible, but it's too good to pass up, so without further ado, we're just going to knock this sucker out. I mean, good lord, that's... Hopefully there's enough bolts in it to get the job done. I don't want it to run all the way to that plant species X though. I think it might be too close. Might have to go save it. Ah, that plant species X isn't even attacking. Make sure it stays unconscious here. We'll go get some more prime meat. And also, knock out this plant species X while we're at it. Now, I was under the impression that the max level was 150, but apparently that's not entirely the case. I guess it's the tech bonus. That should have some prime meat. Oh, come on, you wanker. There we go. And that'll be plenty. I wasn't planning on this, so I didn't have kibble made. But that kind of tech rex, you just can't pass that up. May have to find another tech rex to breed it with now. That seems like a thing. Oh, might help if I took the meat. Alright, and now we're going to go away. because as long as we're not in the area rendering it, nothing's going to kill it. So as long as we're out of render range, everything will be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. Alright, and we're back at the first ice cave. I got a bit distracted hunting for a mate for my Tech Rex. I did find her one, although he isn't nearly as awesome as she is. But I think together they're beautiful babies. So this is where the first ice cave is. And we're doing this one first because the other one's going to take a lot more work. I've got to bring the Dimorphodon Swarm. It's a thing. So as always, set him into turret mode and on neutral. So if anything attacks him, you can eat it. I do have a Dimorphodon on my shoulder. Lighten that up so you can see in the cave. And I have some free curry with me, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I have quite a bit of fortitude. Alright. Get out the Doom Hammer. There are some bats up there. The big thing is we just don't want to get knocked off. And we'll grapple across. And that wasn't where that was supposed to hit. Yep, and they've just knocked themselves down into the pit there. And more bats. This bat is just outright ignoring me. Alright, well. So apparently when I paused the video to cough, I never unpaused it. So this is coming in from the entrance. So we're just going to go straight in, and then we take a right, and it's essentially just stay right. I mean, I do recall this. And then we got a crouch again. And there's no artifact. This is the artifact room, but there is no artifact. So apparently I am subject to that glitch, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to spawn these in, which I don't like doing. I'm not a fan of spawning things, just because it cheapens the game to me. What's the point of playing the game if you're gonna have to spawn things in? Anyway, so I'm gonna go prep for the other ice cave, and then we'll be back. Alright, so you may remember that we bred a swarm of Dimorphodons, and this is what this is for. Since their initial leveling, we've just been ignoring them. They've been sitting in their little building and doing whatever it is that Dimorphodons do. Definitely not allowed to breed. So we'll let the bird stay here, and we're going to put it on neutral, so in case anything attacks it. Now each of these is going to have to be leveled up, but we will do that here in a minute. Inside the cave, so we've got them all just following us for the moment. And it's a massive horde. There's 20 of them, so I'm actually cold in this cave, so I might need to use my Freya curry. And yeah, we'll lighten that up so you can see everything. So when you get down here, there's this little passage here. Just want to make sure there's no wolves in this outer area first. Yep, none? Okay. Alright, so each of these has to be leveled. Oh, they've only got one level, so not really worried about it. by and large, they cannot fit through here. But they may, there you go, they may be able to jam around you. You just got to stay low long enough. You notice I brought one on my shoulder just in case. And then we set them to aggressive. And we'll throw that one. And you see they're just demolishing this whole room. So in the meantime, we're going to go back and get these ones that got stuck. This one's in a rock, being a pain. There we go. Alright, how is everybody? We got one more stuck back here. So, you see we've got our swarm now. They're all doing Dimorphodon things. And the water is super cold. We're not going to go around because there's Purlovia everywhere. And Purlovia are a hell of a hassle. The Dimorphodons will make short work of them. There's one. And there was the ambush. He actually got some of the Dimorphodons with that ambush. Oh, there, one ambushed me. The armor I'm wearing is quite good, so I'm actually a little surprised that I'm cold. And nowadays you can, just cryo-ball something and bring it in. But in the old days, this was the method that we used. And it is super effective. Now, we're going to be going down there. We can go the long way, we can go the short way. The short way is to go right over. Long way is to come back over here and use the tunnel. And those are Purlovias there. You see that they're taking damage from being in the water. The water is just that cold. Not sure why those haven't taken off. There we go. I just needed to get angry. And they do get hung up on things, so make sure you haven't lost your horde. It can be catastrophic walking into a fight thinking you've got your horde and you don't. And you'll note they are on aggressive. So they pretty much handle themselves. More Pelovius. And the swarm just makes short work of them. So we follow this around, and this ledge leads us up to another entrance, and this is where you need to have something to destroy crystal. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be, you know, you're not gathering to take it out of here. So got a couple stuck in the crystals up there. That one is stuck way up there. I think he's just a lost cause. And just widening the way for them. So then we get to here. And this room is just full of nonsense. But the swarm are doing their jobs. And that's all we can really ask of them. So I'm actually freezing now, so I'm going to eat a free curry. This area of the cave is super cold, and I'm not even wearing fur armor though. A decent fortitude will get you through. Mine is only at 176, so so now we're out here. We can use this vantage point to attack things. Send our swarm after them, or we can be a bit cheesy and skip over a bunch. Now we're going to get attacked by these Perlovia, which is fine. The swarm will take care of it all. They do what they do, and they do it pretty damn well. Yeah, by the time we got unstunned, they had already cleared the area. They just go absolutely ape with the murder. I love these little guys. Get them all up here with me, and then we'll head into the artifact room. I see one taking damage there. And there is the artifact of the strong, and that's that. We head right back out the same way we came in. So that's the ice caves, and when we come back, we'll start the boss fights.